Hey everybody, welcome to video 3. Um, I'm not quite sure what I would title this one yet. I'll figure that out when I get to it. If you haven't been able to tell, I pretty much wing all these videos and just look at what people are asking, what people are thinking as far as what my experience has been so far, and just roll with it. So if it seems kind of random, be like, wait, I'm not quite sure where we're going with this, just go with it. So going to the first question is from Julian. What is the currency, Yuan or Kwai? So he mentioned that in the last video, or the last two videos, when I was talking about the currency or the money here, I would say Yuan, or then I would say Kwai, or I would say RMB. So it's like it's confusing. It's like, wait, which one is it? So RMB is considered the standard, right, for the currency in China is RMB, just like we don't say USD, but the US is USD. As far as international terms are concerned, Yuan is pretty straightforward. So it's either RMB or Yuan. Yuan is like formal way of saying a dollar. So Yuan is like dollar. RMB is like saying USD. So Kwai, from what I can tell, Kwai is sort of more of a colloquial type of thing. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess we do this too in the States. So like every province in China has some words that they use that the other province in China doesn't use the same. So I thought it was interesting. I would listen to some people speaking, or attempt to, just to kind of see if I can understand something, which I probably can't, but hey, I try. And if I am asking something and they understand that I'm asking, hey, is this orange juice or whatever, then some people would say shit, so like yes, or some people say hi. And this is funny because hi in Japanese is also yes. So I was asking some of the local teachers about that, and they're like, oh, well, here it's very common for people to say hi for yes, or Kwai, and everybody understands Kwai for Yuan, among a bunch of other words, of course, that are used locally. So it's almost like local language lingo. So yeah, every province in China seems to have that. So there's a few things, like if you're from California and you're talking to someone from New York, there's some things or some words that we might say that the other doesn't understand the same way, or you use differently. So it's like that kind of situation. So yeah, Kwai, Yuan, RMB, all the same thing really. Bam Bam, smooth. I have not forgotten. I'm charging my batteries. I have my battery charger for my Duracells, and I'm gonna go and hopefully record a little bit of the scenery out today. I did some recording on my cell phone, but I don't have the right wire, so my computer can't really detect my SD card, and that's a problem. It means I gotta record again with the camera instead of my cell phone. But I'll get some footage up so everybody can take a look at where I live, what it looks like, and things like that. It's interesting. I think it's really nice. It's a really nice place, really nice environment. My impression of China is very positive, other than the pollution, of course. And some of the other teachers say like, oh well, they don't show you like the west side of China, where people don't even have running water and this and that. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking about it overnight, and I'm like, well, whether it's something good or bad, it really varies from person to person. Like in Dominican Republic, I know there's tons of families that they don't have running water. They probably have like a faucet somewhere, I don't know, 20 blocks away that they use to get water from, and that's their water to shower and drinking water and stuff like that too. It's not it's not unheard of in other countries, so I get it. But for the most part, like where I am, it's beautiful. It's like Midtown Manhattan Chinese version, so I can't complain personally. Aubrey was asking about landmarks and places to visit of historical or geographical importance. Unfortunately, I'm not the right person for that. Like whenever I travel or I go somewhere, the last thing I ever care about is like tourist attractions, landmarks, historical things. The reason that I like to travel or I like to meet new people is for the people themselves. And like that's what attracts me to a location. How are these people? What kind of people are they? Are they trustworthy people? Are they kind and things like that? So I'm not really good as far as geographical things are concerned. But if I do find out about something interesting, I will let you know. I think the only thing I really know is like, oh, Great Wall of China, go to Shanghai, check it out. But even that is not exactly thrilling, you know what I'm saying? From what I've heard anyway, it's just, my impression. Julian, plans for your career. Yeah, that's not about China, so I guess I'm going to skip that. But to be totally honest, I have a plan. I have an idea of what I want to do and why I'm here. Other than teaching, but of course I'm going to be teaching. Um, I'm not absolutely certain what's what yet. I'm kind of just going with the flow. I have an idea of what I can do, where I can do it, what I want to do. So that's kind of what I'm running with. But there's no actually set plan because these kind of plans never tend to work out the way you want them to. Something else always happens, and you know one day you think you're going to be an IT professional and working on computer software and 3D graphic design development, and somehow you end up teaching English in China. Holy shit, who would have figured, right? So I don't have any particular plans, to be totally honest. I'm like, I'll figure it out as I go along. I'm okay with that, though. Mark mentioned in the air. Well, the air in a sense is bad yet adaptable after some time. Would that be the same for asthmatics? Have you met any during your time there? I haven't met any asthmatics. Anyone that has asthma, anyone who's chronically coughing. Some areas are worse than others as far as the air quality is concerned. There's some places that you should not and cannot live there because the air quality is so bad. Thankfully, Dongguan is not one of those places. Hopefully it will not become one of those places, and there's a plan of action to make sure that it doesn't get any worse. But as of right now, I don't know of any asthmatics, and it's from how I've dealt with it, it's adaptable. It's not that bad. It's just I kind of miss being able to see the sky. And it's not like, oh my god, the whole sky is covered in pollution and you can't see the sky. That's not quite it. It sort of is, but it isn't, because you're not bringing all that stuff in. But it's just really cloudy all the time. But then again, like I mentioned in my last video, it is rainy season. Let's see. Jong, have you met non-Asians yet? Non-Asians. Well, the only non-Asians I have met are the other foreign teachers at the school. Where I am, there is not that many foreigners at all. Like, I saw one random white guy. Oh, I did see a group of Russians. I can't front. Yeah, I was going to this Japanese restaurant in China, and there was a whole lot of Russians walking around touring and whatnot. I can tell they're Russian. Don't ask why. It was kind of obvious though. But other than that instance, I haven't really seen foreigners. Like over here, people see me or look at me or look at one of the other foreign teachers, and they're like, oh, what the hell, what's that? Like they've never seen a foreigner before, but they probably haven't ever seen a foreigner before, those people. So you kind of can't get mad like, hey, why are you staring at me? No, you stand out. So it's like, you deal with it. But people are nice, so it's whatever. So I'm gonna share with you guys one of my most recent challenges. So yesterday morning, I needed to just do a little bit of laundry and whatnot. We have our own washing machine here and everything. Now, the only problem with that, it's the washing machine is Chinese, of course, and all the instructions are in Chinese and the buttons are in Chinese. So I was like, oh snap. Right, yeah, that bum. So, but I figured I'll try to figure it out, and I tampered with it for a good while, and I kind of got the idea, and I got the water running. But what I had to do was leave the water running, so it stops automatically, and then the machine starts running. But I kind of stopped the water because I was scared it was going to overflow. Anyway, I called my roommate. He told me exactly what to do. It worked out fine. But before that, I figured, I don't know if he was busy or anything, so I took a picture of the buttons and whatnot and put it on WeChat. So WeChat is like, I guess it's like China's Facebook / AIM. And some people on WeChat, they're like, oh, okay, they sent me a text or a voice message saying, okay, this button means this button means that, and so you press this. So, you know, people are really friendly, really helpful, apparently. I'm pretty sure people in the US would do that too if someone doesn't understand. Well, actually, I think someone in the US would be like, why the hell you don't know English? Get the fuck out of the US. This is America. But that's just what I think. But here, people are like, I don't know, they're really helpful as far as the washing machine is concerned. But anyway, that's definitely one of the things that's gonna be like gonna take some getting used to. Same thing with the TV and the cable over here. I was like, wait, all right, I don't understand these buttons. What do I do? How do I get TV? You know, and scrolling through like 100 something channels, and I find one thing I can sort of watch: SpongeBob in Chinese. SpongeBob in Chinese. Hey, it's the closest thing to him I got. But anyway, I kind of got some internet running in here. It's a kind of a shoddy situation with it. But when I do get it running, I can see my Netflix. I have my VPN up. It does run pretty slow. The internet runs fine, but since I have to link to a VPN in New York and then link to the internet, latency is pretty bad. But for the most part, you know, I can get on Facebook and get on YouTube and can get on Netflix. So it's like, hey, you know, not bad for being in China and being able to get access to all the things everybody else doesn't get access to. Well, that's about it for now. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you gotta be concerned about me. Just let me know. See you guys later.